he's going alongside Ezra. What's happening with me? So last week I had a court case. 2 weeks ago, I had a court case. Contrary to what the media keeps saying, yeah, I was in Spain for a little while. I've been back for a while, as some journalists will find out very soon. They're going to find out that I'm so wholeheartedly back. But I was taken to court. I was taken to court, Crown Court, for a court order from Barrow Police. And it's a court order that would say that I have to hand over every single bit of recording I've got that I gained whilst investigating the rape cases in Barrow. Now, I refused to hand them over, at which point they took not just me, but they sent to the limited company as well court orders to get us into Crown Court. We went to Crown Court and we fought it. The only way they could get the footage is if I'm recognised as a journalist. So the Crown Court judge, I can't bother to read it out, recognised that I was working in a journalistic capacity, but they have made a court order now where I have 7 days to give them every bit of footage I've got. So say this out loud, yeah? Barrow Police, who, let's face it, have failed in their investigations into Muslim rape gangs. I've been investigating those things. The leader of Barrow Police come out and said that they haven't got Muslim rape gangs. Since then, they've charged 4 Muslims with historic rape allegations in Barrow. I actually knew about those cases before they've been reported now. I'd been investigating those same people. I'd found out that these gang people were active. That's not to deny that certain people's names have been destroyed in Barrow, who I believe, after looking through and researching, some of those names are innocent. It's not all that meets the eye with this with what's happening in Barrow. But say this out loud. I'm doing my homework. I'm researching. I'm interviewing many people in that town. I'm getting to the bottom of the stories, and then I'm faced with a court order by the police. The police force that have been covering it up have now been given court orders to take every bit of footage that I got. I talk about, it's just like, really? And not just whilst doing that, because I lost the case, I've got to pay £3,800 court costs. It's just another legal case that I've had. And I'm surprised the media didn't pick up on it to reporting it. So Barrow Inferness News, whatever your shitty newspaper's called, you missed that one, didn't you? Because we were in court. We've been in court 3 times over it. But they've seized all the footage and they've extended my bail till December the 3rd. So I now have bail conditions till December the 3rd that prevent me from talking about child sexual exploitation. They prevent me from contacting to talk to people about child exploitation. So they prevent me from doing anything with regards to child exploitation. And I can only hold these conditions for 6 months, and the 3rd of December becomes 6 months. So that is just an update on that case. I'm also on trial on the 13th of November. I asked, will the media report on the man that sexually assaulted someone very close to me? I have to be careful. I've been warned legally. In fact, the Attorney General wrote to me just a month ago, warning me. And do you know what? Warning me on what I talk about in these videos. And the case that he used to warn me of how I could end up in jail was my own case. My own case, man. So, I'm on trial on the 13th of November. I asked if the press would report the man that I apprehended at Centre Parks. And they didn't, did they? That man has been to Crown Court. He's pled not guilty, and he faces trial next year in May. So I face trial on November 13th. I'd like to see as much support as I can. That's at Luton Magistrates Court. I face trial for making a citizen's arrest of a man who sexually assaulted a child. That's basically what I face trial for. And it's not just me who says the man sexually assaulted the child, but the Crown Prosecution Service have charged the man for sexually assaulting a child. So that's the 13th of November. I have another 2 court dates. I just feel